Zach.
And we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're in Iceland.
We are now heading from the city of Akureyri to our first stop of the day, which is the Godfoss waterfall. So we're kind of in the northeastern part of Iceland right now, and we are going to the waterfall of the gods. Don't go chasing waterfalls unless you're in Iceland and you're chasing a ton of waterfalls. So behind us is the waterfall of the gods. It's a very pretty waterfall. This area is nice. It has walking paths pretty much around the top, the middle. You go down to the waterfall. It's a pretty nice little stop. Godfoss is a waterfall that's located along the main ring road. It is the height of 12 meters and a width of 30 meters. And the water comes from a river that is from the Icelandic Highlands. There's the path you can walk down that will lead to the edge of the waterfall. And you can get as close as you want.
We're at the waterfall of the gods. And apparently back in about 1000 AD, the population of Iceland became Christian. And when they did that, they took all their old statues of the pagan gods and threw them off this waterfall. And that's why they call it the waterfall of the gods.
We are now heading east along the ring road to go look at the Pseudo Craters. We're at Skutustaoagigar. I don't know. We're at Lake Mevis and we are gonna go walk around the Pseudo Craters, and that's the name of where we're at. So behind me is Lake Mevis. It is the 4th biggest lake in Iceland. It's really shallow, so they don't have a lot of deep spots. The unusual thing about this lake is it has big algae balls. Guess it's the only place in the world except for a lake in Japan that has it, and it's about 12 square miles in size. So behind me is a pseudo crater. You can see how it dips in. It's not a real crater, but these craters, or pseudo craters, are formed by when the lava came close to the wetlands or the lake, and it caused steam to come up and basically make this like crater looking thing.
Gagaringer Crater Trail.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but it sounds good.
That's the pseudo crater.
So this is the top of the crater that we saw from the other side. Doesn't look like much. So there's 2 different walking trails. We're doing the shorter one, but you could see down below where those people are, that is the longer one. It's about 2.3 kilometers for the bigger loop. So because of the uniqueness of the location of the lake and these pseudo craters, they made this like a national monument to come and visit. We're on the kind of northeast side of Iceland right now, and it's a nice little stop along the ring road. So right across from the pseudo craters, they have this little restaurant and they have Icelandic meat soup. And it's like a lamb soup. They also have a vegetarian soup. We had both. They were really good. Zach says it's one of the best Icelandic meat soups he's had so far. And it's right across the street, really easy to get warmed up with, pretty tasty, and they're really friendly. You get free refills on your soup. We're now heading to the other side of the lake to go check out Dimmuborgir and go for a hike.
We're in What a burger.
Donnaburger? Donnaburger. Doggaburger.
I don't know. What a burger. We're out hiking in a lava field created by a volcano, like everything else in Iceland. And it's pretty impressive. There's some big rock formations here.
And they call the rock formations trolls. So they believe in trolls and elves here. It's pretty funny. Like, that's a big thing here. The trolls are the mean guys, and the elves are like supposed to be nice and helpful. We've even seen some like elf houses around in front of some of the buildings. It's cute. Right now it is gorgeous here though. It's a little crisp, not too cold, it's not too windy, which is nice. Not raining, the sun's out, and all the leaves are starting to turn colors. It is so pretty, like it's just gorgeous. So all these formations were formed by one eruption of the giant volcano as we came in, which is a cinder cone volcano, and it only erupted once, and that's what formed this. So one bush, which is a tree typical places, but here it's more of a bush, is the birch. They're all starting to change colors right now. You see, it's not like really high trees like they usually are in the United States. They're all pretty short. We found a hidden cave. Well, it's not really hidden. There's a trail to it. It's an arch?
Yeah.
This is cool. What? So this is on the red loop, right after it branches to the green loop. Cool. It's like a double arch cave thing with really good views on each side. It's definitely really pretty out here because some of the leaves are turning red and yellow. So we made it almost back. So we did the red loop, visited a cave, and most of the yellow loop in about 45 minutes. We looked at the green loop. It's pretty flat, not much out there, so we didn't do that. They say they have the 13 Santa Clauses that live here, and they're actually trolls that come out in December and prepare for Christmas, and they can only see them during this time of year. They also say in Reykjavik they have the 13 Santa Clauses, so depending on where you are in Iceland, they say the Santa Clauses come from that area. And you can see them right here. We're now heading more east to Namafjall. We're at Namafjall. That's not how you say it. Namafjall? Namahola? I have no idea. That's where we're at. That's high temperature geothermal area is what it is.
We're all blue-footed boobies.
So we're on a tour, and they gave us surgical booties so we don't get the sulfur all over our feet because it's hard to get out of your shoes and it ruins it. It is muddy though. Oh my gosh. Oh.
So apparently surface groundwater seeps into the soil and is heated by liquid hot magma. And then it produces steam and other hot water gases that push to the surface in these pools. Where there's surface water, that gas mixes with the water. It has a lot of sulfur deposits in it and creates hydrosulfuric acid. And so the bubbling pots is actually dissolved soil and rock from the hydrosulfuric acid, and that's why it's muddy.
So the hot springs are around 200 degrees Celsius, and the ground is around 80 to 100 degrees Celsius that is not on the path, so you can't get off the path. I thought the air temperature would be a little warmer around here since the ground and everything's so hot. It's still really cold. So you can see all the sulfur, which is like the yellow-orange color. And this whole area, as we're driving up, has all these steam areas. They're all over the mountains, they're all over the land. And there's a geothermal plant not too far away from here where people get their some of their power. But it's everywhere, all over the ground. You can look all the way over here behind me. There's like the mountains, and it's just coming out of the mountains. It's just steaming everywhere. Pretty crazy. This is a very cool, unusual place. So behind me are mud pots. These are stationary mud pots, and you can see them boiling mud. Looks like a volcano with steam. Like it looks like a science project that you would have at home. Like it's really cool, and it just keeps steaming. Very neat.
Yeah, that's warm.
Okay. So the steam is hot? 200 degrees Celsius?
No, probably 100 degrees Celsius, but you know.
And you can see the sulfur.
So the rock is not really that hot. You can, oh yeah, it is. Never mind, the rock's hot. And then the steam coming out of there is really hot.
As we make our way east along the ring road, we veer off to one of the local farms. This farm is one of the highest elevation farms in Iceland.
So we are currently driving through a crater. I can't really tell the difference though. So we are at this farm in Iceland. It's kind of in the northeast part of Iceland, and it is the farm that has the highest elevation, and it has a little cafe, it has little places to stay, and apparently out here by the machinery they have arctic foxes that live out here. So I'm gonna try to search and try to find some. It's starting to snow and it's getting cold, so I don't know how long I'm gonna stay out here, but I hope I see something.
I found bunnies.
I don't know, if I was a fox, I kind of want to be inside. It's a little cold. Hey, Foxy, Foxy, where are you?
On this property, they have a hotel, and the hotel is made out of sod. But when you walk in, it is gorgeous and modern.
Wow.
We did not stay at the hotel, so we didn't see in the room, but we did see a little sitting area, which was pretty nice. This would be a nice place to stay for the night if you're in the northeast part of Iceland.
So, it's cold. No Arctic foxes have been found, which is sad.
It's the first time.
This is a cute little farm, though.
We're going to go to the restaurant and warm up.
It's a love ball. It's like a donut with raisins. Apparently they're famous for them.
We're almost to the east side of the ring road where we start looping around and head south. Join us next week as we make stops along the east coast of the ring road. Please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.